then it's all about the bike.
Did you have a nice Christmas then, Luke?
Yeah, it wasn't bad, man. Do you know what I mean? Family time, that kind of stuff. What about you?
Yeah, it was really good actually. It just goes so quickly, doesn't it, all the time?
Yeah, tell me about it. I'll tell you what though, it was nice getting the old presents from the Bike Channel bosses, wasn't it?
I know.
I couldn't get over it. What did you get?
I got this really nice Tiffany bracelet.
You what?
Ooh, gorgeous, isn't it? What about you? What did you get?
Tiffany as in Tiffany bracelet.
Yeah.
Isn't that like worth hundreds of pounds and stuff?
Well, I think they're quite expensive. I didn't ask how much it was.
Right.
Gorgeous though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
What did you get? Oh, good God. Merry Christmas to all our Bike Channel viewers. This is our very special end of year episode.
And do you know how you can tell it is indeed Christmas, Suzy?
How?
Two things. One, we've got a Christmas tree. Check out that puppy. Secondly, we're going to do like a kind of highlight montage show so we can have some time off and be lazy over the Christmas period.
I love it. But we've got some new stuff as well though, haven't we?
We have indeed. Not only are we going to be picking out some of our best bits from the last 6 episodes of Bike Channel, some of the web stuff we've done.
Yeah, me and Luke do our first ever Bike Channel review together on a couple of naked triumphs.
We're going to be finding out who won the Christmas gift challenge we were set last week between me and you. It's currently 2-0 to you, so hopefully I'll pull one back.
I don't think I'm going to win this one somehow.
Plus we've got some prizes to give away though, to people that voted as well.
I love presents. Woohoo! But first up, do you know what? It really gets my go when us bikers get a little bit of a bad name for ourselves.
I'm constantly being told bikers are smelly, long-haired, antisocial, into loud metal music. Do you know what I mean?
I think they might just be talking about you there, Luke.
Yeah, that's probably a fair point actually.
But do you know what? We do have a really loving, caring side. And this was proven when over 2,000 of us rode from Reading to Wokingham and gave out Christmas gifts at Bernardo's.
Just on the outskirts of Reading in Berkshire for the 26th annual Reading Toy Run. It attracts and has done for 26 years a vast array of bikers from right across the motorcycling spectrum, and we're going to be setting off in a few minutes to a Bernardo's Run centre in neighbouring Wokingham, where all the participants here are bringing gifts to the centre there, but they'll also be distributed right throughout Bernardo's networks and centres throughout the south of England. And as you can see, weather's not absolutely sparkling at the moment, but over the years we've managed to keep this event on the road through rain, wind, hail, fog and snow and ice, so we're looking for a good turnout again today, and we're good to see everybody turn up. Okay, so folks have finding their way home after the 26th annual Reading Toy Run. We've seen somewhere in the region of 2,000 people take part in this year's event. A whole cross spectrum of people and motorcycles come from as far away as the Midlands and the South Coast, as well as the home counties and Thames Valley. Everyone's been bringing their gifts, huge variety of gifts as well. We've heard stories about where the money that people have donated is used, where the toys go from the principal here at the school at Bernardo's. And it's been a great afternoon. The rain's cleared up. And everyone's caught up with a lot of friends, made new friends as well, and we've appreciated your company. It's been a good day, so cheers, God bless you.
See, I knew Santa rode a motorbike.
See, motorbiking's is officially cool if Santa Claus does it. And what an amazing thing to do. Thousands of people getting together, taking toys to Bernardo's, and there were hundreds of those runs going across all over the country.
And it gives you that really excited feeling when you see loads of bikers together, doesn't it? I just love it.
It was brilliant. And thousands of people lining the street cheering them on as well. So top work to everyone that got involved in the toy runs that went on.
Yeah, well done, guys.
Nice one.
So, I think it's time now for our best bits.
Yes, this is a section of the show where, because it is a festive season, we want to do a little bit look back at the year. We're going to get to pick, I suppose, one clip each. I reckon that's about fair, isn't it?
I think it's going to be really hard to pick just one clip.
It's a bit of a nightmare, but I reckon if we narrow it down to one clip, which is our highlight of everything we've done on Bike Channel in the last year, whether it's on the TV show or on the website, and I think it's only fair if I let you go first.
Oh, thank you very
on the
much.
spot.
That's very gentlemanly of you. Now, I love the Daytona 675 review that you did with Concord. That was just, I loved that shot.
I look really
the
good in
review
it.
was brilliant.
Totally. It's got to be said.
It's more
Long
about the
hair,
bike, to be
leather.
honest with you.
Yeah.
More about the bike.
Okay, fair play.
But my favourite clip, and the best day I've had this year, was definitely wheelie school at Dunsfold.
How
I
did I
don't know if you knew this, but I won the competition between me and Luke to pull the best wheelie.
Do I really need to be reminded of this?
I think you do. Well, today Luke and I have come to learn to wheelie at very windy Dunsfold test track, the home of Top Gear.
Yep, man, Chicago, the follow through, probably even the Stig is out there somewhere behind us, and we've got the massive long straight. But we're not interested in their test track, we're not interested in Clark's and the boys messing around in fast cars. We're purely interested in the 300 metres of straight tarmac we've got in front of us, and Nick and Tim from Learn to Wheelie, who are going to be teaching us how to pop that front wheel. Really? He's going down, don't even think about it.
You're going down!
So don't even think about wheeling. You know what, I just did my first wheelie.
That was so much fun. I loved it. And Nick and Tim are brilliant because they help you kind of all the way round.
So you grab hold of the controls, and it's going to be, so make sure you get yourself ready before you start. So it's pull away in first gear, slow down, 0 throttle input, and then it's throttle, 2, 3, ping, roll off.
Right, we've just stopped now to have a cup of tea and listen to Luke's excuses.
This is rubbish. I'm much better now. You just can't see them because they're the ones at the end of the runway. Right then, we're done. We've done a whole day at learntowheelie.co.uk here at Dunsfold Airstrip with the Top Gear test track behind us, and I don't know about you, but I can't stop smiling.
It's been so much fun. We've been like a couple of kids riding around, haven't we? And it's something that I'd definitely love to do again. And, you know, I might not have pulled the longest wheelie or the best wheelie in the world, but, you know, I pulled a wheelie.
I'm
That's
not
what
gonna
I
lie,
came here
actually.
to do.
You were pretty damn impressive, it's got to be said. Starting on the quads was awesome, gave them the confidence to pop it up. The controlled environment with Nick and Tim giving us advice, literally riding alongside you while you're doing it, and just the feeling of actually getting a wheelie, pulling up there on your own accord and holding it is amazing.
It's fantastic.
But listen, we got to find out who's the best out of us two. Who's improved the most today? Can we get Nick and Tim to come in, actually, if that's okay, lads? Now, obviously, we're both better than any other riders you've ever seen, I should imagine.
Including yourselves.
Clearly.
But it's okay, don't worry.
Don't worry. But the big question is, who do you think has come here and has improved the most? Who has gone away as someone who's taken on board what you've said the most, should we say?
No, well, you both did very well. I'm impressed with both of you right from the start. You got the timing and the technique down really well. You also both started to learn exactly when things were going right and when they weren't going right. You made improvements on the clutch, the throttle control. But as far as a winner goes, I mean, from the off, it was fairly obvious that the natural talent is in your hands.
Honestly.
Suzy.
It's got to be said.
Top of the wheelie.
Do you know what? I don't actually mind that because I will say, I think you were superb today. You were so nervous getting here.
I'd just like to thank my mum. I'd like to thank my dad.
I'd like to thank you guys for a brilliant
I'd like
day.
to thank my family for everything they've done.
Never going to let this live down ever. But if anyone else wants to come along and get involved with this, learntowheelie.co.uk is the place to book it. It's here at Dunsford Airstrip. Where else can you learn to wheelie in a safe environment with the Top Gear test track behind you?
Brilliant.
Blooming awesome day, even if I lost. I really can't believe I just had to sit through watching that again. I still would like to point out there was high winds, the cameraman was in the wrong position for when I was doing the best wheelies, and there were traction on the ground, it was all wrong, and yeah, all right, you won fair and square.
I'm going to guess what your favourite clip's going to be. Is it going to be the time that I beat you on the motocross challenge?
No, funnily enough, it's not. In fact, my favourite clips, a lot of them will come from the stuff we've done on the website, bikechannel.com, which if you haven't actually been to and seen, there's so much content, news, reviews, stuff we've got up there, which is an extra to the show. But one of my favourite memories actually was a weekend we spent down at Silverstone for the Ducati Track Days experience, because A, I got to ride the MotoGP circuit for 2 days, and B, I almost died. Had a massive high side, but managed to land back on the bike, which was cool. My favourite clip of the whole year, and it was purely because it was such an exclusive and it's such an amazing machine, was when we got the Ducati Diavel. The first one to arrive in the UK, on UK roads, and I got to have a play with it. Check this out. Oh my golly gosh, look, it's here in the UK. It's February the 16th, 11:50 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. We're here at P&H Motorcycles in Crawley, and I believe this is going to be the first ever UK ride of the Ducati Diavel, well, for kind of video and reviewing purposes anyway. Welcome to Devil's Dyke. Not only are we here because, well, it's rather an amusing name, Devil's Dyke, snigger tee hee, but also because it seemed apt. Obviously, Diavel is actually Bolognese for the devil, and you know what? That's exactly what this bike is. I don't think this can be classified as a cruiser. Everyone's saying it's a power cruiser, but it's not. It's in that category. It feels much more, say for instance, like a Beaking, a VMAX, along those lines, like a really uber powerful naked bike. Very upright seating position. The ECU system, a lot of people will be saying, why would you take out a sports mode? Well, putting it into the urban mode with 100 brake means that you can just ride around town, literally commuting, flick it through traffic with such ease and without ever worrying about it snapping your head off. Then it's got the wet mode, the touring mode, where it's 162 brake, but set up slightly softer than the full mode. And I had a little go on that, but I'm not going to lie, I spent most of the day in full-on sports mode. And the whole package is so refined and so polished. It's almost hard to believe it's a Ducati, if you know what I mean. You're used to having the passion with Ducatis, kind of like Alfa Romeo cars, but with a few faults. But no, this is phenomenal. And the biggest thing is it makes you feel like a little kid from the moment you start it up and you flick on the TV screen here. I still haven't worked out where the DVD goes yet, or how to get internet. You know, it makes you feel like a little kid. It makes you feel special. And then the fact that as you're going along, the power you can feel beneath you and the sound of the exhaust note, even though these are standard cans, it just makes you smile and makes you want to ride it. All in all, I'm actually blown away. It's very different from what I expected. As I say, I thought it was going to be more like the Victory Hammer or more like the V-Rod Muscle from Harley, but it's not. I think it pretty much has a category almost all of its own. And I can't wait to get on this for a little bit longer and give you my full review, which we'll be doing very shortly here on bikechannel.com. But for now, I've had one of the best days of my life on this, and I think this is a very special machine.
You absolutely love that bike, don't you?
Oh my goodness, you know what, I've ridden some amazing machines this year, the new ZX-10R, the 675R, Triumph Thunderbird Storm, but that thing's just unbelievable. It really, really is. It defines its own genre. In fact, I feel an official announcement coming on.
Oh, this sounds serious. You're not pregnant, are you?
No, just putting a bit of turkey weight. Serious face, yes, this is my official announcement face, best kind of BBC presenting style. The Bike Channel 2011 Bike of the Year is, can you guess?
I was doing a drum roll.
That's good. Ducati Diavel. It's defined its own genre. It's got 162 brake horsepower. It's a sports bike in a cruiser. It's amazing. I love it. It sounds brilliant. Looks sexy, especially from behind. And I want one. So there. Do you know what, Susie? After that big announcement, I'm drained. I need some sherry and mince pies to recover.
Oh, I don't like sherry. Not 50.
Whatever, more for me. But coming up afterwards, we will be taking a look at some of our funniest outtakes from the last 6 episodes of Bike Channel. Yes, outtakes, my friends. Me and Susie can actually be funny, not just funny looking.
Yeah. And me and Luke do a review on a couple of naked triumphs.
A first review together,
Yeah.
should be exciting. And if that was enough, we'll find out who has won our Christmas gift challenge between me and Susie. She's currently 2-0 up, so it better be me.
Bennett's. It's all about the bike.
Our explosive sale continues in store. Take this tour cross. Was 480 quid, now 280. And of course our legendary suit wall. We got suits starting here today from 199.99.
Bennett's. It's all about the bike.
You're going to get a lot of wear out of that jumper, aren't you?
What, this? It's beauty. Mate, this is what I would call Boomtown. I'm never taking it off.
Boomtown?
You know, it means it's cool, it's wicked, it's funky.
Don't you mean Elftown?
Yeah, all right. Anyway, listen, back, I suppose, when the sun was still shining a couple of months ago, myself and Susie got to take out a couple of rather nice naked sports bikes from Triumph. We had the Street Triple R and the Speed Triple, and this is what happened. So, you join us here at the foot of Box Hill in the car park of the world-famous Rikers Bikers Cafe. I'm enjoying one of their coffees as we speak. Now, Susie, I come here quite a lot, but this is the first time we've come here together. Kind of
I've
like
never been here.
a bit of a date, you know?
Well, it's not really a date, is it?
Well, no, because it's our job. And
And we're not going out to that, and we never will.
Yeah, all right, but we're clutching at straws. Let me do that, okay? Anyway, yes, and we came here today on 2 rather cool machines. Check this out. You rode this, the Triumph Street Triple R.
Yeah,
Which is your first time on this bike, and I came down on the Speed Triple 1050 behind us. And, well, what can we say about these machines? First up, should we have a little chat about your bike?
Yeah, why not?
You got quite attached to this, haven't you?
I really like it. You know how much I like the Daytona 675 though. I love that bike.
Yeah, obviously.
And I'm kind of one extreme or the other. I either like being, I want to say bent over, but every time I say anything, it just gets interpreted really rudely. So I either like a sports bike or I like being sat up on a tourer. Okay. And this is kind of in between.
Yeah, I mean, it is that style of a naked sports bike, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I'll be interested to see how the Monster 796 compares.
Yeah, totally, because it's similar style to it and everything. I mean, obviously, you know, this has got the inline 3-cylinder engine, the triple, which has lifted straight from the 675 Daytona and slightly retuned, producing, 107 brake horsepower and about 51 pound-foot of torque. But what I love about this compared to some of the bikes in its category at the same price, in fact, even more expensive, the GSR 750 from Suzuki or the Kawasaki Z750R, is how it responds, that torque on the engine. I mean, it literally, there's no delay, is there? When you rev the throttle. It's feisty, man. It wants to kind of pop up. And you've got that same amount of torque at like tick over as you have at full high revs, wouldn't you say?
And that's why this bike is perfect for the sporty commuter.
One of the big things they've changed as well is obviously the styling of the headlights. Now this has caused quite a lot of controversy. You used to have the old-fashioned round chrome headlights. What do you think of the new funky eyes?
It really reminds reminds me of the Fly.
I know what you
know
mean,
the
actually, kind of like the Bono glasses. And I noticed, actually, Suzy, though, when we came to the stops and things like that, you didn't have any trouble getting your feet down.
It's so easy to balance on. I mean, we went into that kind of country park, didn't we? It was really gravelly, and I find it really difficult sometimes to navigate my way through without kind of slipping and sliding.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get your balance on it.
Yeah.
At lights, you know, just 1 foot down, it's light.
And you can get your leg over all right.
Great handling. And again, tell us what you thought about your speed triple.
Well, this is the big brother of the Street Triple R, spiritually and technically. Not only does it have quite a bit more CC, but it costs £1,300 more, which actually isn't that much when you think of the differences in the bikes. Now that's 7,349, this comes in at 8,649, and I've spent a lot of time on the old Speed Triple and on this one. I've had it for over a week now. And all I can say is I bloody well love it. Do you know what I mean? Again, controversially, they changed the headlights. This is one of the big styling points. Now, we've talked about the headlights on the Street Triple R. They're the same on the Speed Triple. Do you love them still, Suzy?
I love them.
Well, they have revamped the whole chassis. They've changed the engine positioning, they've moved the battery back, they've changed where the headstock is and everything to improve the handling, and I can't tell you the difference it makes. I think it might have lost a little bit of the edge on the engine. They've smoothed it out. It's got an extra 5 brake horsepower, but the engine's probably the one thing that stayed more the same, if you know what I mean. So it's producing, 133 brake and 82 pound-foot of torque. But honestly, it's the way it delivers it again. That Triumph triple engine, it is so smooth. It pulls right from tick over all the way up to kind of 12,000 where you're redlining it, and it just wants to be red. So for the money, for £8,600 and £50, you know, you are getting something so unique and so different that stands out from the Japanese bikes, that has got reliability, that has got brilliant practicality and well built now. I think that this just stands out from the crowd, Suzy, and as you can tell, I absolutely bloody well love it.
These naked sports bikes.
Naked.
But I'm really hungry. I want to get like a bacon sandwich or something.
Yeah, listen, you go get yourself a bacon sandwich. I'm watching my figure, if you know what I mean, because I want to head back out on that, put some more miles in, and I'll tell you what, I'll race you back to the studio.
Right, that means I can't have a bacon sandwich.
Well, you can, you just got to learn to ride quick. Let's go.
Okay, so if anyone's interested, I made it back first. The winner.
Really?
Yeah?
Really? You want to just like spread that lie out there? Let's be honest. Do you really want to tell him what happened? Shall I tell him? I know I made a promise I wouldn't, but I think I should.
No.
Because you've gone with that now.
You're not saying what I think you're going to say.
Yeah, you well, on the way back, should we say, it was a slight embarrassing incident.
Hang on a minute, we had a pact, Luke Wilkins.
We stopped off to change one of the onboard cameras, and a lady here decided to throw her brand new Street Triple R on the floor, causing just ridiculous amount of damage. And you jumped on it and everything, set fire to it. It was outrageous.
You're in trouble. You promised never to tell anybody. Listen, the best time to drop a bike is when you stood still.
Fair
you don't
play.
do much damage.
No, to yourself or the bike. There's a few scratches. But anyway, let's move on. You probably see that we have a lot of banter. We do get embarrassed every now and again behind the scenes. And in fact, you know, I think there's so much fun that we have off camera that we don't get to share with you guys normally, that I think, you know, being the end of year special, we should probably do that, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Let's have a look at our crazy outtakes.
You're just going to do that fake laugh whenever. So women are really good at faking things, aren't they? I'm starting to realise this. See?
And don't forget that you can keep up to date with everything that's going on here at Bike Channel at Facebook. Sorry. So, we put him through his and don't forget that you can keep up to date with us. Oh, just waiting for it. That didn't sound right, did it? Yeah?
Perfect.
Okay.
Absolutely perfect.
Did you get my there?
Yeah, that's right. We'll cut to that.
And don't forget that you can keep up to date with everything that's going on here. And don't forget that you can keep up to date with everything that's going on here at Bike Channel at the Oh, horse racing! I love horse racing. Why didn't you take me? I just spat at you. I'm really sorry. Hey, welcome to another action-packed episode of Bike Channel. Luke, how are you,
Me old mucker, me old
Sorry.
China plate. It was the way you said it. It was like, Luke, as if you'd just seen me. That was brilliant. What are you doing here? Just like sitting here. I sit here all the time. What do you call a three-legged donkey?
Oh, okay.
Now you can take it off.
It feels weird without the cheek pads in it.
And now put the chute pads back in.
I'm so hot and sweaty, I've got a hand pump, and I lost again.
Hand pump.
Yeah, hand pump. You know, or is it arm pump?
Arm
Whatever.
pump.
That sounds dodgy.
Stick your lid on and go.
That even. Stick your lid in if you like.
Oh, horse racing. I love horse racing. Sorry. My diaphragm. Look, go. Oh, horse racing.
Who says it hurt my diaphragm? I've never heard that before.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Europe.
Europe. Who?
Oh, come on,
Oh,
play.
Europe. Sorry, I didn't get
No,
that.
Europoo.
Yeah.
It's got to be a lot snappier than that, Luke.
Then I'm saying Europoo.
No, Europoo.
No, Europoo. If I say Europoo, then I'm saying Europoo. If we're clarifying who's
the
called
worst person
Europoo.
to tell a joke to, obviously. What you're waiting for? You're waiting for me to say
rider
what's
thing?
wrong. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hi. Hello.
It's a hard job, this. It really is.
But it's great for pillions. I've actually had a 6'2" bloke on the back of this, and the handling was absolutely fine. I couldn't even feel him.
We need it for part 2 of the show, and to be honest with you, I like the Suzy world. We need to go there, man.
Sorry. Right. Let's go.
One thing that stood out for me on that, which I actually didn't notice because you're such a glamorous, beautiful lady, how you doing? Is how much you swear.
Well, A, that just shows how much you actually listen to me, and B, I'm definitely my father's daughter.
It's
that's for
incredible.
sure.
There's so much bleeping on there. Honestly, it reminds me of like some sort of electro dance track, like Flatbeat, Mr. Wazzo. Wah, wah, wah.
Well,
It's
what about
amazing.
you, Mr.
What?
Pervy Luke? Wherever there's a woman, there's a Luke.
Excuse me?
Hiding behind a wall or...
There's a difference between a pervert and being chivalrous. In this industry, there's a lot of scantily clad lycra women about, and I'm just there to ensure their safety by following 10 yards behind them and making sure no one else is stalking them because it's my job. It's time to get onto the nitty gritty because last week the producers set us a challenge in our Christmas gift challenge. You're 2-0 up so far. You beat me in the off-road challenge, which was just ridiculous, and you beat me in the wheelie school as well.
Easy.
I need to get 1 point back on this or I'm just going to feel like 2011 was a pointless year. And we had to go out and buy a gift, me for the discerning male biker, you for the female biker. Shall we
Yeah.
remind ourselves what those gifts
Let's
were?
have a recap. Well, this is it. I've chosen my perfect Christmas gift for the lady biker. Now, Will, how much is this going to set me back?
That one's $209.99 and that includes the armour.
Well, I think that's a bargain considering you're getting 2 jackets for the price of 1. Now, Luke, what have you got that's going to beat this?
Right, so there we go. That is my Christmas stocking treat for you gents out there. It comes in at £330, but honestly, there's more technology in this than there were in TV cameras about 10 years ago. So, my friends, that is a snifty little piece of kit. So, do you want to find out who's won?
Don't patronise me, Luke.
It's me, with this. Yes, baby, thank you very much, all you
Do you
adoring,
know,
lovely
in
viewers.
my defence, I love that jacket, but we should have done gadget versus gadget, really.
Yeah. See, the excuses are coming out,
But-
just like with me.
The great thing about this is, you know, a lot of the women liked it, so we can't just say it's a gift just for men.
Yeah. She's all excusing it now. That's what I'm doing. 2-1. Thank you very much to everyone that did vote for me. And in fact, I'm so ecstatic about it. We've got some goodies we're going to be giving away via facebook.com/bike channel.
Yeah, or you can go to Twitter @Bike Channel.
And literally, we'll post a video, I think today, in fact, of us doing a prize draw. And if you did vote for me, you could be getting yourself some amazing biking goodies. Now,
It's a little bit of a silly video.
yeah, well, you know, us do something serious. Come on. But no, that has been really it for us for 2011. It's been an emotional year.
It has been emotional.
Our first year as Bike Channel, and we can't wait for 2012, so there's only really one thing left to say, isn't there,
Yeah,
Suze?
Happy New
Happy New
Year.
Year.
Bennett's. It's all about the bike.